Hey guys, welcome back to TCG Opened. Ready for more Lorcana? Let's take the deep dive back into Fabled. Alright, so we are down to our last 8 packs of our first booster box. And as you followed my previous episode, we opened some pretty good hits, including one Epic Queen, as well as Scar, a legendary, which was an amazing box, or amazing set of 8 packs. And we are now down to the last 8 packs of Fabled in our first booster box. Now I say the first booster box because does it mean it's my last booster box? Maybe not. I might get another one depending on how I feel. And it just seems like this set has so many good cards like the Epics and the Enchanted as well as the Iconics. These chase cards that they put in this time around seem to be really popular with opening. And I think that this might convince a lot of new players to get more boxes. All right, let's get into our first pack. We have Cruella. We're gonna start off by opening this. Let's see what we get. Maybe our last set magic will show up and give us an Enchanted. We've already gotten a few legendaries. I think it was 4 and 1 iconic, one epic card. It would be great if we could get another epic, but we'll see. All right, moving into Pluto. Winnie the Pooh, Verana, Rapunzel, Prince Eric, Coconut Basket, Donald Duck, The Mob Song, Belle, and into our first rare Strength of a Raging Fire. That is a good card. This is a very popular card and its price actually is going up. All right, so not a bad hit. Next is our super rare Peter Pan's Shadow. That's a really cool card. And for our foil, it is a common BR Guest. Not too bad. The Raging Fire or Strength of the Raging Fire is not a bad hit for the first pack. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on with Mickey Steamboat Willie. Are we gonna get some good luck magic here? Hopefully. So it seems like no one knows what's gonna happen with the epics. Are they gonna be just a one-time thing? I mean, this time around there's quite a few number of epics, so maybe next set there may be a little bit less. Nobody knows what the price on those are going to be, but they seem to be falling and they seem to be in a pretty good price range right now, around $10 to $15 each. All right, Pluto, Rose Lantern, Mickey Mouse, Moana, Hercules, Jasmine, Mickey Mouse, Magic Mirror, Card Soldiers, and into our first rare, the Lantern, and another super rare Tinkerbell. So I have this one in foil last time, and now this is the regular. And into our foil, this is a Aurora Uncommon. All right. So next time, if I ever go to my local game shop and I decide to buy some packs, I'm probably gonna choose that first middle row in the box. Like I said, twice in a row, I've gotten good hits from that. I don't know about you guys. Some people like to go left to right, right to left. I like to go from the top to the bottom. All right, Ursula, Elsa Gloves Off, Sudden Chill, Rhea, Ariel, Louie, Standout, Queen of Hearts, and Smash. And into our first rare, Goofy. And then we have another rare, Captain Hook. And finally, it is a common Mulan. All right, so nothing too spectacular so far. And already information on Wishing Well, I believe that is set 10, is already showing up on Ravensburger's website. So depending on what they release on that one and what kind of information they leak out on it, it really will change the tide of the game, I think. Lost in the Woods, Dolores Madrigal, Make the Potion, PJ Pete, Jafar, Cruella, Last Ditch Effort, The Queen, Medallion Height Weights, and our first rare, The Queen. So we had the epic version last time. Now this is the regular version, and moving into a super rare Ursula, Voice Stealer, and finally the Cold Foil Grand Pabby. All right, halfway through, we are at pack number 5. Back to Steamboat Willie. It would be amazing if there was an epic in here, or sorry, a iconic, but that would really put this box over the top. But even an epic would make me happy. Atlantica, Luisa Madrigal, Mega Rara, Max Goof, Tiana, Anna, Sign Contract, Cinderella, Maui's Place of Exile. Moving into our first rare, Maui Whale. Super rare, Mulan. And a common TikTok. So, no legendaries. No legendaries. And this is down to the wire. The third pack left. So, Fable actually officially released today in all stores, I believe, not just your local gaming stores. So if you get a chance, find some packs, crack them open, tell me what you got in the comments below. Rapunzel, Poor Unfortunate Souls, Donald Duck, Powerline, Eeyore, Flounder, Jafar, Aurora, The King Undisputed, and Milo, super rare. This is a nice card, although it's not the foil version. Not too bad. And it is a super... Oh, this is Aurora super rare, and we still have one card actually. This is another super, so we had a dual super rare pack. Not bad. Would have been better if it was a dual legend, Larry. And it is Tiana Diligent Waitress. All right. Guys, we are down to our last two packs. Here we go. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit that button, smash the like button for more comment and for more content. Heal what has been hurt. Cusco, Enchantress, Mulan, Beast's Mirror, Mufasa, Daisy Duck, Nanny, and Little John. Soup is a rare John Silver, super rare Ariel, and it is Camilo Madrigal. All right, guys, this is the last pack. Let's see what we got. Steamboat Willie. And at the end, I'm gonna also post what the stats are and how close I got to a complete base set from numbers 0 to 204, because 0 is for Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno, so that will be in this factor are 205 cards, and we'll see how close we are to completing that set. I don't even think I saw Bruno in this set. Oh, Stitch Alien Dancer to start off. Last pack, Casa Madrigal Pegasus, Sergeant Tibbs, Tink, Maid Marian, Sven, 4 Dozen Eggs, Pirate's Life. It's a rare second star to the right, and Eye to Eye, and finally a common improvise. So that was a kind of a bummer last 8 packs, but I definitely had a lot of fun opening up this box. All right, guys, I'm gonna post a stat right here for our booster box. How much did we complete out of 205 cards in Fabled? Stay tuned, stick around, and we will continue cracking packs from Fabled. See you later, guys.